What is up, you ducks?
Good evening, buddies, Final Fantasy fans, Ducklings, vets alike. We got extra credit boot camp week 3 tonight. I'm Luffy, joined with special guest Saracen. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Finally had a day off of work today, so relaxed, hung out. It was good.
Heck yeah.
hmm Ready to do the thing tonight. So, Saracen is going to be running these flags tonight. We got some fun stuff. A little bit of different stuff picked out for you guys tonight. I got a little creative with the flags that I made for you here. So, we'll kind of breeze through some of this stuff because a lot really doesn't change, but some things that are quite important do. So, Temple of Fiends exit still there, pretty much standard nowadays. Enemy stats 70 to 150, nothing crazy. Boss stats 90 to 170. I had the HP scaling different, and in playtesting, Saracen suggested that it should be not, and I tended to agree. So we switched that up a little bit for you. Encounter rates, pretty standard, zero point 0.6, zero point 0.7. Only 5% here per key item for scaling. So keep an eye on that before you guys try to take your levels. Incentive locations, pretty standard. Ice Cave ordeals, Marsh Cave, Earth, Sea, Sky, yada yada yada. The big one here, though, got to look at here. Earth Cave behind gating, so you'll need the rod to get whatever item is there. So that way, there's no rude rods somewhere in Earth Cave. And Sky, you'll need the cube to get the item that is behind that. Ordeals is random. It's all one floor though, unless you get super lucky and have it in the random room there that has one single chest, which I kind of did this for a meme to see if we could actually find that, and I haven't seen it yet. So, mapping. Saracen, you want to hit on this one for us a little bit here?
Sure. So with the overworld, we have a couple extra docks turned on. So we've got our northern docks, we have our extended open progression, but we also have the Bahamut Cardia dock. So the island where you would normally see Bahamut, there's a dock there now. You can land your ship. Additionally, the Lefane River dock is turned on, which adds a river from the lake near Lefane down down south. You'll see. We'll go there.
Yep.
Um,
I'm pulling it up on stream for them to see right now as well.
yep. And we also have the Gaia Mountain Pass, which allows you, if you have the ship and the canoe and the canal, you can sail to Gaia and Lefane locations.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all very open once you have those three things.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of going for some kind of like pseudo floaterless kind of action here, but I really wanted to show off that mountain pass, those river docks, the cardio one. I'll show you guys that real quick too. I think we've seen that already so far, but that's what it looks like right there. These are newer flags that kind of popped up in the last year that I just really wanted to touch on and show off.
Well,
So
it's really good to do that with the thing that's coming up next.
yeah, so tonight we got a little bit of fun stuff for you. Entrance shuffle and town shuffle. So we're not doing floors yet. We're gonna kind of keep this simpler in a way, more so simpler for your tracking. This can be more difficult than entrance and floor shuffle. Because when it comes to floor shuffle, just because you find an ice cave floor doesn't mean you're going to run into, the other ice cave floor after that. It could be a volcano floor, it could be a sky floor. It's all random. When you walk into an area here and you walk into whatever that is, it's going to be that full dungeon. So if you walk into top floor volcano, it's going to be volcano. You may or may not be ready for it, which is the part of this that can get contentious. Several practices of this have gone a few different ways. They are all completable. I promise you that. It just might be a little bit more interesting in the early game than you guys are used to, so to speak. Also, turned on Dragon's Horde. I like this flag with the Cardia dock there as well, and there is an incentive item there. Free chest is always good. So, what are your thoughts on the entrance in the town shuffle versus entrance and floor, Saracen?
So Town Shuffle tends to be really trolly. Your inner sea tends to be Canaria, Gaia, Onrak, and Melman
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
an inordinate amount of time. If you get Lefane, we have the superstore turned on. You will get all of your magic. Now, that's kind of the trick with the town part of this is you a lot of the time will be wandering around the inner sea with just level 1 magic. So if your level 1 magic sucks, just be ready for that.
Yeah, so because of that, I'll just skip right down to it. I did give you guys a random AoE caster. This can be really good for some early cash if it's something that's really not so useful. I mean, if you end up getting a lit 3 stick or something, it can help you in the early game. So I was thinking of you guys, but I didn't want things to be too easy.
Jesus the Frog, you are correct. So towns entrances are still towns entrances.
Correct.
Everything else is still everything else. Also notable, we did not turn on dead ends in
Yep.
the in this.
Yes.
So the Cardia Tiny and top of Cardia Double. So the Worthless Cave up and left from Bahamut's Cave, those locations are not in the shuffle.
Yep. We
So
we might be doing that in a couple weeks. We got to still come up with a few flags for the finales of extra credits, and I might throw some real deep stuff at you guys and really deep cut it. But now is not the time for that. Y'all are still learning. Treasures, nothing really here to speak of too much. Free bridge, pretty standard. Shops and magics, nothing really going on here. Enable soft and enable life in battle. I like them. I think they'll be quite handy with these flags, so I left them on for you. Enemies, nothing too special here. Shuffled trap tiles, so you guys have got to find your levels somewhere if you want to take them on a tile. But really, the thing here, this is a bit of a walking grind kind of flag set to me. You're not going to really just want to sit and take levels, and we'll get to that why in a minute. Also this week, no Force Warmech. Warmech is patrolling, so he will be somewhere in the Sky Maze. If you want him, he's there. He's got that experience for you. If you don't want him, just keep on going.
I'm gonna try to hunt him down if it's feasible.
I like taking Warmech. It's a lot of XP. If I have the ability to take him out, I like looking for him. So party selection this week, open selection. Your guys' choice, whatever you want to do. No restrictions. Classes. Okay, so put on the half the black belt crit rate for you this time. So black belt's still going to be doing a lot of damage, but you're not going to see those 10 hits, 1,500 damage, consistent punches that we've seen the last couple weeks. Double the thief, ninja, and hit percentage growth, pretty standard. Kick the thief agility up to 100 this week. I really like this here. I think thief is very viable with the new buffs they have, and I kind of want to keep showing them off every chance I get. White mage, harm all bad enemies in battle. I like it. Thief lockpicking, turn that up to 20 because I didn't want it to be too free for you, but I'm trying to really incentivize the thought of taking a thief. Introducing this week as well, your first malice. The last few weeks we've had single bonuses, double bonuses, no malices. So here you guys are going to have a malice, but I kept the spellcasting bonuses in there should they decide to pop up to not get too rude too quickly. So you're going to have a malice. We'll see what it is. But you do still have your 2 bonuses and the possibility for your non-spellcasters in the early game to be able to have spells. We touched on the random AoE caster, Explorer starting pack, pretty standard stuff there right here. Nothing really to talk about in adjustments, and beta, we don't really mess around with that. So, Saracen, want to talk party? What do you got?
Well, let's see what we got. I'm 100% taking a thief. There was no discussion about this. I like to have 2 melees in this flag set because the bad magic early on can be a problem. That fighter gets thick and can use the X-Cal.
Interesting.
Night spells can be extremely good on the black belt. We're gonna go there.
Nice.
What's our red mage look like? That's actually a really good red mage.
Yeah, it's pretty tanky.
And that is an incredible white mage.
Yeah, the minus pro ring is unfortunate, but with all that other good stuff. Yeah.
We're going red white.
Yeah. Nice.
So this is definitely not a party I typically take, but we're gonna see what the heck happens here.
We're gonna go for it, and we're gonna see how it goes. I like it. All right.
Uh, I mean, well, let's talk about the blessings here real quick. Night spells on the black belt, crazy good because you could get exit, you could get life, you could get cure for. Those are all fantastic things to have on your black belt that make it immeasurably safer.
Mm-hmm.
Minus ribbon sucks. We're gonna level it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
The white mage having ninja spells is it's almost a better red mage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty close.
So the downside is that minus pro ring is a significant detraction.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm ready to go. How about you guys?
I think we're all ready to do it. So you go ahead and count us down. I'll start the timer when you're ready.
All right. Well, three, two, one, go. Immediate route divergence. Yes, we are getting our dragon horde right away.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So in entrance shuffle, going into Canary Castle first is kind of a tradition because you can get a lot of gold.
Mm-hmm. Let's go canoe. Aw.
Adamant.
All right. That's a thing.
Cloth plus 4 is interesting to see.
That's pretty really good.
Dragon Sword, also nice. There was an XP chest in there that was good too.
Yeah, I think it was about 4K. So that dragon. So that'd be pretty good for the thief to swing here in the early game.
Luffy, did you have a timer going that was going to go on the screen?
It should be going.
It's not on the screen.
So I noticed. I don't have high timer check. Let me see if I can fix that real quick for you guys.
So black shirt, pretty cool. I'm a big fan of a black shirt. Heal 3, Invis 2, good spells. And Lit 3 is going to carry us.
So weird that the timer wasn't running. What is the max damage on Ice 2? I want to say Ice 2 is in the... Is the 80 to like 180? Or 80 to 220, I think, maybe?
Let's see what the shop says. 80 to
80
160.
to 160, okay. So cool. Little fun thing right there with the shop information that can also tell you spell information. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So we got a black shirt for our starting item. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Free Ice 2? Take that all day long. Ice 2, low-key, one of the best spells in the game. It does a lot of damage to a lot of things. I love it.
I just like to get my safeties out of the way early.
Yep. I never don't leave Canaria without at least 10 pures and 2 to 3 softs if I can help it.
All right. Let's see if Toph is worth going to. You're going to see some interesting reset strats here. Nope, because we already have those chests.
Mm-hmm. So even with your entrance and town shuffle here, your early game routing should be fairly similar. You know, you do your Temple of Fiends check, you do your check here of Matoya as well because you want to see what this entrance is. You go over to Provoca, you check that town. So don't let the early. Oh, beautiful! We found 3 free spike tiles and Lich.
So this is definitely put a pin in the hat. Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Let's see how easily they go down.
76, so 180. So they got around 300, which is really pretty good for an Agama.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it one more time just to see if actually.
I wasn't gonna say
Uh,
anything. I was like black shirt, black shirt.
so 320
Yeah,
ish on that one killed it. So
give or
that's
take.
good.
Yep.
That's so I'm just putting a pin in the hat on that one. I don't
Mm-hmm.
need to check any other spike tiles now, reasonably.
Mm-hmm. So that was some real good information he got right there. Found an early fiend dungeon, which is incentivized should we come across that rod. And also with the Agama sitting there, that's a beautiful place to take a static grind if we're going to do such a thing.
I mean, we're probably going to do such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we just happen upon the eye, that is where I plan to grind.
Yep. With taking that black belt, it makes all the sense in the world. Oh, hey.
Lefane Superstore, what is this?
Yes. Yes. This is why I turned it on. Oh, wow.
Oh,
All right. Things just got more free.
actually, I really ought to check. Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have Nuke there to
Mm-hmm.
taunt me on the two characters who could learn it.
Will Bloodworth in chat just. Oh my god, that black belt casts life as well. Come on. Alright, well, at least it doesn't have Cure 4 also.
Doesn't have exit either.
Mm,
All right. What do we got here? Yep, Ice
yeah.
3 is pretty good.
Yep.
That's a lot of trash.
Bane is okay. Brack. I like Brack.
Brack
Warp.
is very high. Warp is not really learnable.
Nope.
That's very sad.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is. Do we have exit?
If we do, we're not going to get it for a while.
Yeah, right.
The wall is pretty good too.
Yeah. Nothing really else there. And. All right. I think magic is pretty well set
Mm-hmm.
for most of the seed. I might go back and no, there's really nothing to go back for.
Mm.
All right, we're good on this side. Wolves, please leave, please. Now, one of the downsides that I have noted is my cheapest housing so far is cabins, and they're like 150-ish or something. So
Yeah.
that's kind of annoying. Um, and if we get like Melmond as our Elfland replacement,
Speaking of Elflin.
well, I mean, it's a castle, all right.
Mm-hmm. I don't think I said this, but you guys do have the extended early open progression on where you can walk all the way to Elflin. This is pretty standard for me, to me anyway, in town and entrance shuffle. If you don't have this on, you can just really get blocked really really hard early.
I'm gonna try this and see if it works out.
Without that,
I'm,
with getting past this first encounter, it seems like you have a little bit of a run, so you might be able to make it.
I mean, there's a pretty decent run just off the first,
Mm-hmm.
off the hard reset,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not that bad.
Oh, you walk left and down. How dare you?
I know, right?
I always get so amused seeing which way people walk in floors like that are circular.
Uh, Missed the chest. Bad at the game.
Banana peel. So, pretty terrifying spike tile here. Oh, and sea snakes have cremate, which is also not very great. Um, can we get some turn order here, please?
Not enough.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave that dungeon for now. It's
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah. We know it's there. We know we can make it down to that floor with just one encounter. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus the Frog. I walk down and then left, and then I'm automatically holding left when I go into the next room. Oh, look, more places we've already been to.
That ice may be required. We
It,
only have one more
yep.
incentivized location. Well, only one more location to check that. Unless this is Provoca?
It could be dwarf as well with that adamant you have. Oh,
Well,
Elflin's
regular
Elflin.
Alpha and
Oh,
C.
gross.
I
Gross.
actually don't mind that.
Yep.
We are going to check armor and items before we go in.
Yep. And we
Just
Sea Shrine is incentivized as well, so
yeah, remarkably good wood armor.
Mm-hmm.
Now the downside is we don't have exit or warp to get us out after. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
shop all right.
that's spooky.
All right, so our progression is either that ice cave or this sea shrine.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
In both dungeons house that seafood party pack, which is really spooky.
Yeah.
I think it'd be alright.
App +5, you say?
Mm.
Don't worry, fans. I will go back in Carbonator.
I'm thinking this has got to be a rod. Or possibly ship. Or canal too. That's fine.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
So not immediately useful. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Um,
So ice cave is hard to acquire. That ice cave is going to be your rod.
hmm
And looks like it'll be ship in the bottom of Earth Cave, unless for some reason by bubbles that's the canoe. In which case, okay, sure.
I do feel bad about that katana -3.
Yeah,
That's a little sad.
that is true, Jesus. It could be ship or canoe in ice cave. I got just a feeling it's going to be the rod because there's not much else we can do yet. Without having the canoe, it doesn't open up very many other things. We can check, you know, Crescent Lake, and we know Crescent Lake is going to be a town. It's not going to be a dungeon.
If Crescent Lake is Crescent Lake, it turns into an incentive, though.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very true. Oh god, yeah, you could find like the bottle then, and then have Gaia be over there. Oh man, this is gonna get kind of interesting.
Yeah, if we get the canoe, we also get the regular ice cave and volcano entrances to
Mm-hmm.
check too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not all bad.
So about 12 minutes in though, we've already found 2 fiend dungeons, which is feels pretty good. But seeing the sea shrine's one of them, less than ideal.
It's only less than ideal because I don't really have the right resources for it,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna get the ship here, and that will open up our Melmond entrances and Crescent Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By the way, the left and down is because I just don't have to take my hand off of the left arrow on my controller.
That's
So
fair.
let's see if I actually get the chest this time.
No banana peel, please.
Well,
That's a chest, all right.
I do have a little bit more experience and levels here because of the there was a chest with like 6K experience
Mm-hmm.
and a fight or two that I took. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know.
There you go.
Arbone, please.
Mm. Really? Are there any other enemies in this dungeon?
No, there is one frost dragon
Yeah.
and then endless Arbones. Who knew that frost dragons picked up necromancy?
Right? Ooh. That flame armor would be real nice if and when you promote that ninja.
Hmm,
That's a
neat.
pretty decent spike tile as well.
Yes,
Yeah, that works.
for the herb.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course, yep.
I'm actually going to take this just like a couple more times.
Yeah, burn some of your fade charges. I see nothing wrong with that.
Not just that, but making sure I'm just a little bit safer for that seafood pack at the
Mm-hmm.
bottom.
Mm-hmm. I was getting such a kick out of watching the black belt sprite throw out magic.
The other thing that's nice with this is that it's going to facilitate some things when I get to that portion where I grind on that Agama.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going to be almost level 15 at the end of this.
Mm-hmm. Should be 15 right here, I think. Yep.
Yeah. The black belt's a little bit behind, but, it's okay.
Yeah, not much.
All right. We're good. We're going.
Yeah.
I think we can get away. Yes.
Yep.
Not even a cremate to our name.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, at least the seed's being kind enough into the directions that it's taking you. It's back and forth and not zigzagging you.
True. It's true. We are 5 levels short of being able to check the armory here.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, there's our ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Because the incentives are set up the way they are, you really don't need lockpicking except for bonus loot and getting into Topher.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't have any key locked incentive locations, which is it's good. It's nice. It's a pleasant departure in some regards.
Mm-hmm. Yep, very true, Jesus. The frog lockpicking just means you don't have to worry about hunting down the key. And, whenever you have lockpicking at like a good level, like 10 or 15, you always seem to find the key early.
Vanilla Melmond.
Ah. That's the second vanilla town that we found with Elfland being in where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I mean, usually I'm used to seeing Elfland and anything useful hiding off in Lefane and
Mm-hmm.
Gaia's locations.
Will, I do not doubt that one bit. Alright, Marsh Cave. There is
I'm
an
okay with
item
that.
here. This is fine.
This is fine. We're good levels at this point. Like this, unless we come across something with, nuke or stone poison, we're probably okay. I am going to start skipping boxes at this point because I have my leveling strategy sort of established.
Mm-hmm.
On top of the key being covered by lockpicking, we also have the benefit of potentially not needing the oxyale or the chime.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's really worth noting in this flag set because you can sort of handle yourself a bit differently for it. Cube you need because it's in the dungeon.
Mm-hmm. That cube gives me the thought that you're going to come across Mirage Tower pretty early at some point.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm. I always get really worried when I see that.
I am much less scared of these scorching ghouls than I.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Stone touch.
that's a little uncomfortable.
It's okay. I got a dozen to my name.
Yeah.
But this is the part of the encounter table where I get like 12 things in a row,
Yeah.
so
This is where you get bodied a little bit.
it's all good.
Yeah, Jesus, all we need is the loot and then find Sky and Volcano. And essentially, that's it. That's well, and Temple of Fiends as well. We haven't come across that yet. But
And we haven't found our rod yet.
mm-hmm. Yep, Budgeman, I just pointed that out as well. Yeah, nuance. That's what I said. Details, details, details.
All right.
Okay, sure.
So one thing I will say about this flag set is you will find yourself doing a lot more saving on the overworld than you might normally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all good, you know. It's just part of the process.
Some point soon, you're gonna have to really start coming across that canoe or something leading to the canoe because you're starting to get blocked off. Hey, is this even randomized?
Well, we got our
Hmm,
egg roll, which is our ruby.
that's handy. Titan
Uh-huh.
Wormhole might be a thing.
Yeah, that's the only reason to buy it, but
Mm-hmm.
so Titan Wormhole, if you're not familiar, is sometimes the Titan will bring you to places you can't access, just like in the vanilla game. And the wormhole is fabulous. It's just wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Some pretty good silver plus twos right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, for any of you newer players that aren't familiar with what we mean when we say Titan Wormhole, so Titan's Tunnel has essentially two entrances. It has the west and the east. Hey, there's your canoe. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So the west entrance and the eastern entrance. Because we're playing entrance shuffle, that western entrance that Saracen found at Earth Cave could be connected to the eastern entrance, which ends up being, I don't know, vanilla ordeals or something. It could be anything, essentially. So finding that canoe kind of opens up a little bit more for him to do right here, but it could have been very well required that that ruby, which was the egg roll, would lead us to some kind of progression.
Yeah, and if it, for example, if it landed us on, the east exit was Sarda's cave, and we had to walk up to the vanilla west entrance.
Mm-hmm.
I have to think about my compass rose as I say these things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then that's the thing. Oh, hey, it's a
Hey,
Toph.
Temple of Fiends. There we go. Whenever it pops up here, I always see this as like the most convenient, inconvenient place possible because it's got a great airship landing space. But if you don't come across your floater and you got to sail the river, it's so annoying.
Yep. I'm only doing it like I would have normally reset out of an entrance here if it wasn't something I immediately needed.
Mm-hmm.
But because I haven't found Canaria Castle,
Right.
that means that getting the princess out is kind of important because she
Mm-hmm.
could be blocking like the floater.
Yep. And you guys did see that with entrance and floor shuffle or entrance and town shuffle here, we did not get warped back to vanilla Cardia Castle because we haven't found it yet. Hey, waterfall. I must say it's quite kind. You're coming across things that are like, real easy, quick checks here. So the seed's not being super rude to you just yet.
Yeah, I was telling Luffy earlier that in my practices to get ready for this, I had, um, we shall say, wide variance. Okay,
Okay.
slab. We actually have both of the towns available.
Yep, we do.
Hmm.
Yeah, why not? Waters, for those of you guys that don't know, like can be very lucrative in XP. So if you come across this 1 to 3 pack of water tile and you got ice threes or fades to spam, it can't hurt to throw the shot out and see what happens.
I really like the ice threes for it. Um, because they're weak to ice three specifically.
So funny. Like everything in Sea Shrine is weak to lightning, but the waters for some reason are weak to ice.
Why is the black belt running? Like, what's
I'm not sure. I mean, it didn't have plus luck or anything, so.
yeah, like I throw out the cheeky fade just in case, because I mean, XP is XP at this point.
Mm
The black belt being level 15 is not quite good enough to take out those Agamas.
hmm. Mm hmm.
This I'll take. Yeah, just, little extra supplemental stuff.
Mm hmm. Alright, cool. So waterfall cleared. It's pretty much cleared this entire side of the world again so far. We know Ice Cave is our Temple of Fiends, so we will be coming back there. We never got to come back to Volcano Entrance again. Never got to come back to Crescent again. So moving along.
Jesus the Frog, I 100% agree. And it's especially true because I don't track, like, anywhere. It's 100% memory for me. And yeah, that has bitten me many times.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Don't need that right now. Oh,
No.
ordeals.
That we can do.
Heck yeah.
At least that's an early zonk.
Yep. The linked chest of destiny.
Survey says.
Survey says I don't have exit, which is the real sad part. It's just the
Aww.
money.
Wah wah. One of these days we'll see it happen.
Rich, that is the great question
Mm-hmm.
because we still have all the cardias to check once we get our airship.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we have a ton of locations left.
Ooh.
Oh,
Not quite a full zonk, but a pretty good one.
uh-huh. The worst part is I'm like counting these in my head instead of the normal, I just say the number.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like trying to keep them sticky just long enough. So one thing I'm not getting to show off here, and this is something that's going to come up a lot in other seeds of this flag set, is sometimes you really need to know what spells are actually able to do things that matter. And a great example is Mancats. They are resistant to everything but time. And so if you've got Zap, you can take them out without using more precious nuke or fade charges. I should have just faded with him. I don't know
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? That's at least a handy spot to find that. Depending on if OnRack rolls vanilla, which looks increasingly likely, because you do have access to all the towns now.
Yep. The FFR special coming in full force.
Mm-hmm. Sure, why not?
Sure. Now, the fun part with this is just another entrance.
Yeah.
And
And
it's Matoya.
okay,
Okay. Well, I mean,
we don't have our crystal,
nope.
but we know she's here, and at least she's not, well, she wouldn't be super deep somewhere anyway, but at least she's not like buried somewhere really bad.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Nice.
The call out, was it Rich?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rich called it. All right.
All right, when we find dwarves, we get both incentives. That's
Yep.
nice. And
And
here's our
there's a
rod.
lot. All
Okay.
right, moving along.
I like it.
Yep. Yeah, I wish I turned on free tail on these flag sets too, just to have you guys make a decision if you take a black belt or not. It's fine.
It is time to see what the other towns be,
Mm-hmm.
which is to say, we know what they are.
Yeah. So there's your little dock right there where you can park and go to Gaia and Lefane. And here's your mountain walking path.
Nope.
Nope, no thanks. Alright.
I gotta tell you, my trigger finger on that hard reset was right there.
Alright, let's see what our resident fun pirate Bicky has for us. Okay,
Hey,
now we're talking.
indeed. Uh,
Ooh. And Pro Rings +5. Hello. I always get yelled at by Chan again that I stopped to buy Pro Rings, but I like Pro Rings.
as nice as the golds are as like an actual upgrade,
Mm-hmm.
they're not enough of an upgrade from the silvers for me to care.
Yeah, especially with the Pro Ring +5. I mean, you got a gold bracelet plus on already, essentially.
All right, and since I don't have a bottle, I'm not going to Gaia et Lefane.
Mm-hmm. I was curious what direction you were going to sail, north or south. Which one do you think is faster?
I was saying to Shum earlier this week, or last week, or whatever, that I think that north is probably faster because you don't like jebate yourself into taking the jogs.
Mm,
It's hard to tell.
it is. Usually I sail north, but like you said, it's hard to really tell. All right. Well,
Well, there's the other side of Titan,
Yep. So we have a dwarf. Okay.
and not enough
Ah,
levels to raid the armory.
that's too bad. Okay. We know where Matoya is.
It's true.
Hooray! And okay, sure.
Rip my desire to not go there.
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing I'm going to just say about party composition, and this is definitely one of those things that's going to come and bite me here, is I took a black belt, which means I'm automatically going to forget every entrance when I take my grind. Rich, I don't is the answer.
At least he's honest.
I get a rough feel for where things are. Like it's right about there.
Mm-hmm.
We have the shortcut on,
Yes, we
which is
do.
good because I would otherwise completely forget this.
Greg has made us turn them all on. Okay, well,
Thief no longer important.
yeah.
Sorry, Will. I know you're here. I'm sorry. I mean, it's actually kind of handy because like that means that I can kill it off that much faster for the grind, but
Right.
at the same time, like feels bad. I could have reset out of it. It's true. I'm only 3 levels away, so like whatever.
You're already routing this better than me. I forgot about Matoya.
I don't have the chime to check that, I don't think.
Yes, so we do still need Vanilla Chime to get into that entrance, Rich. Alright, we found Northwest Castle as well, which was somewhere. Ordeals.
Ordeals.
Yep,
Yeah.
it just came to me. I don't have my tracker up. Shout out to my co-op partner Shun Bobby, who made a fantastic tracker for us last year in co-op, which now I can't play without. Useless and vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should have. Well, I don't need to check this floor. Heck those items.
Mm-hmm.
We do have our incentive behind gating in Sky today.
And pretty much that is our no mode right there. We have all the items we need to finish the game, unless you really want to dig out the key or something, or the tail or something. But that's it. That's everything you need. All your locations are found.
All the ones that matter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'm going to skip the incentive here. Unless it's in the greed boxes.
Mm-hmm. I was just looking at what was the gear that I turned on here for incentives. It was massa and ribbon.
They're very good pieces of gear that I just don't feel like getting.
Mm,
I've
don't
got a
think.
black belt and I know where a grind is. It's
Yep.
fine.
Not only do you have a black belt, you have a black belt with life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's beyond broken.
Oh, we got some money. That's
Mm.
cool. Search pattern initiated.
Yeah, when the dragon sword rolls plus Jesus the Frog, like it really can be quite a good weapon, especially in the hands of a thief who, rolls those multiple hits.
There's like a slight chance that it'll be like one tile off the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and that would be real sad. All right, here's our teleporter row.
Rude.
Right? Guys, I'm just trying to find a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Bach. There we go.
Aha! Oh, that's right. He couldn't get that.
Mm. Ooh.
Oh,
Mm.
nope.
I don't know if that's gonna get you there.
No. I don't have the juice.
Mm.
Not not with Blaze into nuclear.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Jerk birds.
I'm actually okay with that. The thief was going to be really hard to kill off.
Yeah, that's a very valid point. That actually did you a bit of a favor there.
As long as I can take out Tia. Hey, you ever walk the wrong direction in that room and then have to go back down and then back up?
It's so frustrating. You can't walk around the teleport. You got to actually teleport back to go back in. I do that every now and again. I do the same thing.
Excuse me?
Probably had like 4 more HP.
There is a chance, Jesus the Frog, that the audio has gone crunchy because of Discord, because I'm streaming to Discord and then Luffy is streaming from me.
Yeah,
So
okay. That's not just me. I thought the hamster was getting tired.
yeah, it's fine on my end. I should have faded this. Whoops.
Discord doing Discord things.
Bridge of density showing off that
Mm-hmm.
it can be dense. Wow.
Yeah, right?
It's rare to get 3 straight resists on fade from one creature.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see what you got for Tiamat. We're gonna Invis 2, and Tia leads with Blaze.
Well, good thing I mismenued on the white mage.
Mm-hmm. There's 2 stacks of evasion on the party. Heal 3 comes out, added some extra security, gets that HP back up. Another Invis 2, 3 stacks on the party.
Throw some fades.
Ooh,
Damage poison. What
that's.
is this Tia?
Mmm.
Like, am I going to have to actually use wall? I am going to have
Oh,
to use wall. Holy,
wow.
oh, well.
Well, so much for that.
Hmm.
Hey, you got life.
Life in battle.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing.
Mm-hmm. It'll give you at least 1 turn. Well,
What is this Tia?
wow. Okay.
All right.
I just only got 4 things to that damage poison's coming out next.
Yep. I'm getting a wall cast out though. That's
Mm-hmm.
good. I got a whole lot of nothing, don't I? Ah.
Mm. Timely heal 3. Oh.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, that is a good point. You can throw soft on that thief right there with that dragon sword. That might be helpful.
Yeah, I'm considering it.
It's a
I just
thought.
got wall up on everybody though, so I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm safer-ish. Oh, I did not get it on the red mage. Ha!
There we go. There's 75 damage. It's something.
Hey, I got it out before the thunder.
Nice.
Hey!
We got there.
Hey, we're 21 now, too.
Not bad.
I just realized. Oh, we're safe.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
Never mind. I was just thinking, man, what if the chime was the incentive in Sky
And you need
and
volcano.
Volcano
Mm-hmm.
was at the chime location?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty great.
Hey. Yep. So we have entrance shuffle with town shuffle as well. No floor shuffle just yet.
All right. It is going to very shortly after this become the correct time to do our grind on this black belt.
Mm-hmm. Alright, triple phase come out. Hits for. Ooh, that's
Oh,
a big punch on the white mage. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we found where all of the attack power went. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man. It's actually kind of nice though. Again, because we
Nice.
were looking to drop characters anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Hey, Beach Streaming, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So this week's theme is entrance and town shuffle. So as you can see, Saracen there walked into Matoya's cave, but he found Earth, and Agamas had Blizzard because that makes sense.
Right. Nah, it's not going to take very long at all to
Yeah.
kill off this red mage.
Mm-mm.
It's going to take however many blizzards these things decide to get out the door before the
Yep.
black mage punches them down. And since I unequipped, he just took 79 from that hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only thing that feels bad about this late grind is that the Tiamat fight was so rough.
Yeah. You can call it a late grind as well if you want to, but I mean, entrance and town shuffle, like you're gonna take your levels when you can get them. You found this, within the first 5 minutes, sure, but you didn't have the boosting on your XP to make it viable at that point, even though you had the Ice 2 shirt. So it feels bad maybe a little bit, but at the same time, you now have everything you need to beat the game. You just need your levels.
Right.
And this should be coming fairly quickly in short order here.
Thank you, Agama.
So at the 54-minute exactly mark, give or take, that's level 25, I think, for Saracen. Let's see how long it takes him to get to 42. 5,000 XP a pop. I say we're here another 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah, something like that. Then we walk down, punch out a carpet.
Mm-hmm.
Not the best part is I'm gonna like walk out, life everybody, and then walk down.
It's so broken. So as you can see here, it's about 8 seconds or so per fight here on this Agamemnon when you're one-shotting them. This is essentially like taking an eye fight with not as great as XP. So this is going to be quite quick.
I love when the tiles roll in the Hall of Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of curious what that second tile is, just in case it was the eye, but I'm not bothering to check that.
Nope, I think you're good. 5,000 XP a pop here. There's only 2 tiles that'll give you better than that. And one of them only do it consistently compared to the other one. Yeah, Beach Dream, I think he's going to go to 42. I don't see any reason to not to. That was a really big blizzard hit.
Yeah, it was a little spooky.
Yeah. The MDEF on that black belt shouldn't have made that happen.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so just a shade over 2 minutes there to get to 42.
Agamos,
Yeah,
please.
really, what is this blizzard? Didn't the black belt have plus MDEF too? Like, what is going on?
Agility.
Agility. Okay, okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, MDEF.
Yeah, there we go. It's like you get 2 more levels and suddenly it kicks in.
Do you kind of like how I have to have my lawn gnome to get the initiative on these things?
Yeah, I think we pointed that out once or twice in the last few thief buff weeks here. But keeping that thief in that first slot, even though the thief is stoned and essentially not part of the battle, they're still giving that initiative buff and whatnot. So all this first strikes that Saracen's getting right here, courtesy to that thief. Rubes, I just saw your comment. No comment on that.
Except you just did comment. What are these lies, Luffy?
I know. Yeah, Blizzard, Agamas, and Earth Cave are very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 58 minutes and 34 seconds, and I think you're going to be, what, level 36 maybe on your next time around?
39.
39? Oh, perfect, yeah. So just over 4.5 minutes so far.
Yeah. I think about the 59:30 mark is going to be when we hit 42.
Yep.
Maybe slightly sooner.
Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on if these guys want to stop spamming Blizzard in your face.
Dude, I'm down to 24 heal pots.
Mm-hmm.
Beach streaming, I would say probably not, and the reason is that I'm going to be doing Topher with 0 ribbons and no weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this black belt has to do the job, and I also don't think well, maybe I could get fast.
Fast, I think, was level 4, unless I'm mistaken.
Well, we can find that out at Lefane in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'll check that out before going to take care of Kraken.
Yeah, beast streaming. Like when it comes to taking your levels on the black belt, unless you have like, I don't know, you got 2 dungeons like Sea and Sky left to do, and you're scaling it to the point where you'll be able to get your last few levels on your walk on your way up or something. Essentially, it's usually better just to take them and finish them all at once, because there's no guarantee that you'll get those last few levels on your way. You're better off just getting them done.
All right, that pack was cute. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah. A bunch of roo-roo-roo-roos. There's some point in this encounter table where it's 3 consecutive encounters, just like it did in Ice Cave, and I'm dying to know what it is in Temple of Fiends when you come across it.
I am curious what floor it'll bite me on.
Yep, yep.
Were these the jerk birds or was it the
I think
paralists?
it was the Perilous.
Okay.
So fortunately, you wanted to see them again.
There is an incentive item on this floor. Whether it's the armory or Lich's bedroom, we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And we will not find out.
Probably is either tail or chime or one of the pieces of gear.
We skipped a
Mm-hmm.
couple incentives at this point, so
Yep.
it's fine.
Yeah. We got a level 42 black belt who has life. There's really nothing that's going to be in our way.
I hope so, at least. You know,
Mm.
this could be a real complicated seed if I have to make some sort of adjustment.
Yeah, you got wall too. It'll be fine. Famous last words.
Right? All right, Lefane Superstore, tell me where fast is.
I thought I saw it at level 4. I could be wrong. Some of y'all menus so quick.
That's not at 4.
No? Was it 2? Yeah, okay.
It
was level
was at 2. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't have my people in their normal places. And
Yeah.
temper is
Temper.
nowhere. Oh, temper's 7. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, we do not need the chime to complete the seed here. With entrance and town shuffle, you really just need to find the entrances and the items you need to finish the game. We know where Temple of Fiends is. It is Ice Cave location. We found a few Fiend dungeons early, and Saracen, as he's been traversing the globe here, has found the rest of his dungeons as he's been going. So right now, it's just finish this last Fiend dungeon here, and then go to Temple of Fiends and finish. You don't necessarily need all the items to get into all the areas. Like Oxyale, for instance, is not going to guarantee the Sea Shrine behind it, as you can clearly see.
Yeah, in this case, it was Matoya.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember if we found her crystal, but she ain't getting it back now if she hasn't already.
I think you gave it back to her already.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what she gave you.
Eh, well,
Couldn't have been that important.
yeah. My menuing will be all messed up if I don't have him in that spot. The letters actually matter, people. Hey, we found our back-to-back-to-back of Sea Shrine.
Yep. At least it wasn't sea snakes.
Right? That would be kind of annoying.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
I forgive you.
Yeah. Commentator curse. Alright, fast goes off. There should be a splat and calamari on the floor. 11 hits, 1500 damage by Kraken 1.
That was an evasive Kraken.
It was. 75. Oh, yeah.
What is this?
That's the jerk shop.
The Great Debate.
Yep.
Do you have my healing potions? Yes.
All right.
By the way, these are things. Okay. The carry is not threatening. Kraken will nuke me. Lich is trash. Chaos has the cure 4.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm.
I was ready for that to be the eye tile.
Right?
All right, 107.23 through the loot plate. That's pretty good.
Yeah, this flag set tends to be a little bit on the longer-ish side compared to some of the other ones we've had recently.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple practices in the 130 range.
Mm-hmm.
I had at least one that was, I think, sub-hour,
Yep.
but that was because I had a black belt and an eye grind at 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, we found the triplet.
Yep.
Oh, bonus step. Second bonus step.
You missed walking in front of a door on Mermaid Floor too, Jet Beaver. Or not Mermaid Floor, one of the floors in Ice Cave, I think, so Jet would be disappointed.
It was called out by somebody
Yep,
that
that's
I
what
did
reminded
that.
me, yep.
And it was the floor on the way to mermaids.
That's it, that's it. It felt like it was something to do with Sea Shrine.
You know, the way this encounter table loops, I might have that triplet on the seafloor again.
You might. You might. Ooh.
Just after the nick of time, as Fizzle likes to say.
Alright. Double fades and a punch. Thank you, Thief. You did your job. Behold the
Wow.
mighty fade.
Almost min roll.
Yep.
When I was a less experienced racer, I used to go on the right side to go down on this floor because I
Mm.
didn't know how this floor worked.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got weight, we got fast, double fast just to be sure. Lightning 2 does lightning 2 things. Fast goes off. Another fast goes off. We got a punch.
Boom.
17.99. We got 2 plates of sushi in the last 10 minutes. Beautiful.
White mage evades.
Yep.
Thief does not. Seems appropriate.
7 hits, 300 damage. Little bit of armor here on this Tiamat. Fast should
And it'll
help
be
cure
fine.
these woes, though. Double fades and a punch.
Want to buy real fade damage.
There you go. All right, you avoided that 3-pack again. Nice.
You make it sound like it was a conscious effort. Okay. That's about as good as that gets.
Mm-hmm. Fade for 126. Fade for 102. Ice 2. No big deal. Punch by the black belt. 13,605. Looking pretty good. We're going to
I'm a
invis
little
2, heal
concerned we're
3.
going to walk up on the Cure 4.
Right? Let's see if it's this turn or not. It don't matter.
Kaboom.
Nice. So 112.15. Pretty really good, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. GG's.
So I like that we got to show off the not getting everything, that this is not a full clear simulator.
Yep. Yep.
Uh,
Those night spells on the black belt really made it like just
Disgusting.
yeah.
Busted.
You had to take them. You had to take them. I mean, the black belt had fade and life and heal 3. I mean, come on. All
Pretty
right.
really good.
Yep, I'd say so. All right, steps and boxes. What do we got here? I felt like it was under 10,000 steps. Oh, just over.
So close.
53 boxes, though. Pretty good. You'll probably average, if you don't, take a black belt, you'll probably average about 70 to 90 boxes in these flag sets. With the locations of your incentive items and with them being, behind gating into the dungeons, like, you can avoid opening a lot of boxes in those dungeons aside from where you need to open them. So, I mean, it'll be pretty good. Saracen ran a real good run right here. So thanks for joining me tonight.
So I just want to say, in what world do you think that 70 to 80 boxes is what you're going to open with a non-black belt part? I'm like 130.
I mean, I'm just trying to give him something to shoot for. Like I will probably open closer to like 120 myself, but I got a loot goblin that I can't get rid of.
So the other thing that's worth noting is we have to think about this in the context of Sky has a random incentive behind gating.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have the possibility of opening, is it all 14 on Sky 3, all
Mm-hmm.
10 on Sky 1,
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on Sky 2,
Yeah,
right?
so 20, 34 boxes, give or take.
Yeah, so that's pretty significant.
Yep. Shout out to
Falconic,
Falconic.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you for the raid of 4. Welcome, Final Fantasy Randomizer. Extra credit Duck Derby stuff. We just finished up a run here. Saracen showed off the flag sets we're going to be running this week for you guys for extra credit. Life Reboot probably post this up pretty soon. Um, but yeah, any questions from chat here? And then we can maybe get some final thoughts from Saracen on the seed and go about and do our thing the rest of the evening here. Testing
Well,
a new alpha
Falconic,
wagon.
yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So Falconic, we were showing off entrance and town shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
No floors in this one, but this is a good challenge, I think, for a lot of our docs.
Yep. So if we have no questions from anybody in chat, I think we'll just kind of move things along here to final thoughts. So, Saracen, I was with you kind of every step of the way here, so I pretty much got your thoughts throughout the seed. But any final thoughts or words of sage-like advice for our ducks out there that are gonna be running this in the next day or so?
Learn your resistances to element types, specifically for instant deaths.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sleep on your instant death spells at level 1, and it'll go a lot better. Zap is actually really strong. Not much resist time. I think it's just chaos.
Right.
Um, Bane can be good. Cake can be good. They're all great spells in their context, and you know we're gonna probably vet whatever we put up for the weekly,
Mm-hmm.
but be ready to have not usual magic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think that's like the biggest trick here. The other thing that's going to be really important is understanding what your limits are with your party. You're going to have to push a little bit harder than you might be comfortable with. And you saw that in the ice cave early on. That seafood party pack was nasty.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh, it just kind of is what it is. So I would say, run a practice before running the async if you're a little concerned about that, just so you understand how tracking works. Remember that you play how you practice. So if you're going to track with paper or with one of the trackers in the wiki, I should post that link again. Um, make sure that you are using them in practice so that you can use them in play, right? So I think that about does it.
Yeah. No, that's really great advice, and I think that the entrance shuffle can be a little intimidating, but you saw you're going to be able to come across areas that you're going to have to make decisions, like Saracen was saying. That ice cave. There's an item in there. Can he make it down there? And he made it, but he ran into some opposition. So you know what? He pivoted, moved on, went and did something else, got a few more levels, came back, and then it was fine. So really, just show some patience in how you're going to route this, and really just make your decisions, because it can get a little confusing and it can get a little sporadic, the directions that the seed can throw you in. So just kind of take your time and really think here about how you want to approach this. And I think that's pretty good advice to maybe try to do a practice seed of the flags as well before you run the async if you're not feeling comfortable. For quite a few of you guys, this will be your first entrance into a town and entrance shuffle. It will certainly not be your last, because we will have at least one more of these in the extra credits in the weeks coming up. I think I saw a question in chat by Kylo13. Where can I find the Duckling seeds to practice with to catch up on VODs? Nice. So, yep, Falconic threw it in there, the Discord, FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, and our Discord channel. We have channels in there that have the seeds in them for the last quite a while. So boot camp here is what we're doing right now. It is only 3 weeks in, so there's still plenty of time out there if you guys want to join the Duck Derby. And actually, let me pull up.
So for this flag set, we are going to be posting the async weekly tonight. And by we, I mean Life Reboot. He said he's going to post it by like midnight Eastern.
Hmm.
Um, so if you're looking to practice it, if you're not familiar with what we mean by that, it's going to have a specific seed ID on the randomizer site. Just hit new next to the seed when you've opened up those flags, and it will generate a new seed, and you can play that.
Yep, I'm showing you guys right here on the screen. This is right here a seed that this was the one that Saracen ran, but this right here is the what he's talking about when he says seed. So you hit this button right here, new. It keeps all your flags over here the same, but it changes everything else. So, all those are all different, and there is not quite an infinite number of combinations, but a lot. So you will be highly unlikely to run into the same thing twice. Shameless plug here while we're talking Duck Derby. We have our Duck Bootcamp sign up out there in our Discord in the Summer 2022 Duck Derby channel. Registration dates are from now until June 19th. So get your registration in. Tournament begins. Actually, the registration deadline is June 12th. Sorry. Bootcamp dates are from May 16th to June 19th. I got to learn to read. Weeks will start racing a couple weeks after that, after the registration ends, and we will have our finals. Looks like the week of July 31st, so about a week before fall summer co-op league gets going. So a lot of really good stuff coming up in the next few weeks. You got 3 more weeks of boot camp to kind of get you guys ready, and then the tournament will be getting underway, and you guys can take everything you've learned here, put it into practice, and we'll all be sad that we taught you guys how to beat us.
I mean, Danny says with every duck class that she feels like she's in danger when she sees these times. So prove her right. Uh,
Yes, yes. So yeah, with that, I guess we'll kind of get on out of here and give Final Fantasy Randomizer back their channel. I want to thank you to Saracen for volunteering to join me tonight. I think he'll be coming into the booth with me for the last couple weeks here of Boot Camp Extra Credit if he's got the time, and I'd love the company. And you guys know me. I'm Luffy. I've been hanging with you for the last few weeks. So thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. Thank you for coming on out. And with that, we'll get on out of here. So ciao and chillax, everybody. Final Fantasy Randomizer fam. We gone.